Big time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Give a lot of credit to defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes his shot. On target to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Prince. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Kamara. Fires to the big fella. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
Well, you got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. This Nevada offense really has it going. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Prince. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Kamara. Got his man downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll be brought down. Nevada going quickly. Looking to throw on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined, and that's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Quarterback moving. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Kamara. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Nevada going quickly. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot.
Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets the two-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down into the 17. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. All down, moment, he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready? Here we go.
To the air. It's Kamara. It's complete to the right. Inside the 45. He's pushed out of bounds. Inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. He started this drive with a big play, but nothing since. Now staring at a 3rd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Line is set on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He fires one deep over the middle.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This Nevada offense really has it going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Kamara. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Kamara. Fires to the big fella. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking for a man. It's Kamara. He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense.
Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs. Move the sticks with his feet. A&M comes back out with another first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over West Virginia. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Kamara. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's Wade. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that